just to be able to have the conversation to pull 100 grand down in the next 10 weeks is ridiculous for the first of all. And second of all, to actually have that totally be true is unbelievable. And the only thing in your way is going to be the mindset and the people that are around you. If they're not cheerleading with you, if your brokerage isn't right behind you, if your manager's right behind you, if your coach isn't right behind you kicking your ass, or if you don't have one, then you need to fix that first and foremost and go up to them and say, you, help me. Good morning, everybody. Morning drive. Heading into the Tampa office this morning. Feeling nice and casual today, of course. Here's what I was thinking about. Who has your back? Who's your cheerleading squad? Who's your motivator? Who's your coach? Who's your juice? Who's your energy? Where does it come from? Because guys, this business is, I don't have to tell you how gut-wrenching it is at times, and how roller coaster it is, and how emotional it is, and how it's amazing, awesome, untouchable, fantastically disgusting, depressing, boring, crappy, gut-wrenching all at the same time, right? And that's only by noon every day of our entire career. And it's really, really, really difficult to stay on, to stay focused. There's so many things to pull you aside, let alone you, right? The biggest thing you have to deal with is all of the negative self-talk and things that are happening inside your brain on a daily basis. So I know we're just rolled into the last quarter of the entire year, like, and rolling in, coming in hot on this one. And there's realistically 10 weeks left right now in the quarter that we're in. And so I'm spending a lot of time with the agents that I'm coaching, going to meet with a bunch right now. And it is, what are we going to do in 10 weeks? What's possible over a 10-week time period right now? So I know our average check is about $7,000, call it $6,000. So that's 60 additional $1,000 to be booked in the next 10 weeks. And that sounds crazy and awesome and easy, depending on who you are and what your perspective is on it. But here's the issue. So we were talking a lot about in my sales meeting yesterday, what do you need in order to make that 60 grand happen? Number one is that their subconscious drive. That's an internal thing, guys, and you know it is. How committed are you to making an extra 60 to 100,000 bucks in the next 10 weeks, right? Because that's a lot of money. That's way more than the average household makes in the entire country. And we are lucky to be able to pull that down in the next 10 weeks, right? Tell me if we're not lucky. Right, so the only thing that stands in our way is going to be all of the crap that's stuck in here saying, you don't need 60 grand in the next 10 weeks. That's a lot of work. What do you not care about your family? You suck. What do you no life, no home life balance? What do you get? Right, whatever it is of yourself, you're right. So you can't just have yourself. You got to say, yeah, I'm going to go do this because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save up 40 of that $1,000 and I'm going to put that down on a duplex as soon as I find the best deal in my market. I got to build up my asset portfolio. I'm going to save for a sick ass trip in March and take my family to a ski in, skill out chalet and some amazing ski resort and fly first class and do the whole thing and blow 20 grand in a week, right? That could be what your why. I don't care what your why is, but it's got to be so committed. And that's just step one, is getting that place allocated. I'm going to pay off this debt. I'm going to do that. And then you get committed to it, and that's good. And then your brain just totally screws with you and throws you off track, because you really don't need 100 grand in the next 10 weeks. No, nobody does. Nobody needs it. So we got to create that strong why. But that's not really enough, right? Because who really cares, right? The only person that really truly cares is you, right? The only person that really, really cares about the goals that I'm going to make sure I'm hitting is me. So, but what do you have to surround yourself with? I mean, I was looking at in the background, Jonathan was just showing me our morning team huddle, right? My brother's on every day, 8:30 to 9:30 every morning, live broadcast to our team, several hundred agents, tuning in, getting a dose of what's going on in real estate, getting some empowerment, education, encouragement, a little motivation, a little shot in the arm, a little kick in the ass, a little pat on the back, all rolled into one, but getting your mind engaged into being in this business. then who's around you for the rest of the day, right? I surround myself with people that are equally as driven, because that becomes a new norm, right? Because it's not unusual for me to work on stuff at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and there's a handful of people I know I can always shoot a text to that are doing the same thing, right? At this stage in our business, in our business plan right now, it's what it takes, right? So that's what's going on. So who are you surrounding yourself with? Who is your cheerleading squad? How committed is your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, spouse, whatever it is, to making sure to hold you accountable to those dreams? Because if they're not tied in with those dreams, guys, it's a negative effect, and it's going to counteract everything that you're doing. It's going to end in a fiery crash, right? So you have to get on the same page and let everybody know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what's going to be required in order to make that happen. Now, we all know there's sacrifices. Be very clear about what you want with your why, guys, right now, especially as we're closing out this year, especially as we're closing out this quarter. This is the time. I say it all the time right now. We are so lucky. Just to be able to have the conversation to pull 100 grand down in the next 10 weeks is ridiculous for the first of all. And second of all, to actually have that totally be true is unbelievable. And the only thing in your way is going to be the mindset and the people that are around you. If they're not cheerleading with you, if your brokerage isn't right behind you, if your manager's right behind you, if your coach isn't right behind you kicking your ass, or if you don't have one, then you need to fix that first and foremost and go up to them and say, you, help me, kick my ass, hold me accountable, make me call you at the end of the day, make me text you at the end of the day, make me give you my coaching form. What can you do to hold me accountable to get to where I need to go? Because I'm committed to it. I'm committed, my family's committed, I'm driven. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's my vision board, here's my dreams, here's my goals. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to this many people a day. If I don't kick my ass, when I do, make me feel good. Help me, right? That's what you need. That's what you need, guys. I'm telling you, get inside of your head, surround yourself with that environment and that team and that cheerleading squad, and just commit for 10 weeks. And then when you get to that time at the end of the year, the last couple weeks where everyone's screwing off, you're going to be screwing off with $100,000 extra than you have today. And that's going to be a hell of a better screw off period than ever before. So exhaust yourself right now, right? Full throttle, guys, full throttle for these next couple months. And you're going to be so stoked and so set for the beginning of 2020. And you're going to have the most amazing holiday seasons you ever have. Or you're going to be sitting there kicking yourself in the ass, feeling like crap, because you're going to say, God, I really wish I would have. So do it. Now, what's tactical? I'm just going to hit it real quick. First thing to do, every single lead you have, call them today and just ask them the question, are you still in? Yes or no? How do you want me to follow up with you and when? And then to see who's real. If they're all crap, that's fine. You know how to find new business, right? So lead follow up first. Second, what do you need to do? Every single one of your sphere, get them, because they already know you, they like you, trust you, and they just need to be reminded, because there's low-hanging fruit real estate deals going around their world right now, and all we're trying to do is intercept them. Those two things right there will get you where you need to be over the next 10 weeks. If that doesn't work, hit your withdrawals, that unconditionally withdrawals, hit the expired listings, then hit the make me moves, hit the FSBOs, and then eventually you're not even gonna have time to go cold door knocking from that one if you're doing this thing. So tactical in order of importance, lead, follow up, hit the sphere, really hit the sphere, guys. I'm talking about post something every day to stay top of mind, text, hand-to-hand combat, talk to them, ask them who they know, ask for the referrals, tell them you got a super huge push for the end of the year. They know people you don't know. Who do you know that's even remotely considering selling their house and needs some more inventory? And just hit it. You should be doing at least 20 contacts a day right now. And realistically, that should be 30, 40 contacts a day right now for the next 10 weeks. And you're going to thank yourself from doing it. So get the cheerleading squad, get your plan of action, make sure the goals are there, and make it happen. Reach out. If you need some help, if you don't have it around you, hit us up. We have your back. I don't care who you work with. I don't care where you work. Doesn't matter. Rising tide raises all boats. Get it, guys. Let us know. We can help you. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.